Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so before I jump into this bonus general message, please know I also did an extra bonus message. I also did an extra little giveaway on that this morning. So you may want to listen to that as well. I'll link it to the end of this video. But the winners of yesterday's giveaway, and remember there were two, Kate Lesage, you are the winner of the Ganesh bracelet. So your name is on this one. And then Naveen Gonime, forgive me, Naveen, your last name is spelled Goniem. So forgive me if I mangled that, but you are the winner of the card that I was giving away yesterday. So if the two of you would please reach out to me, send me a message, let me know where in the world you would like me to mail your prizes to. You'll find my email is right there in the description box. And please know when you email me about having won your prize, you will get a confirmation email back from me. If you don't receive that within 24 hours, know that something went wrong and I did not actually, you didn't successfully send it to me, or it got lost somewhere in the, the ether. So just FYI, I will always contact you back and tell you, yes, I got your message and this is the day I'll be mailing your prize. And I tend to, mail it within 24 hours also. So that's FYI. Now, one other quick announcement. Somebody told me that they're having trouble entering on my daily giveaway. So if anybody is experiencing that, let me see if I can troubleshoot it for you just a little bit. So number one, sometimes people think that they don't see their comment show up. So they think that even though they wrote something, it just disappeared. No, it's that some comments will go into a filter that YouTube has, and it's like a sensitivity filter. And I don't know why it captures like really wonderful comments, have nothing inappropriate whatsoever, but it does that a lot. And so every single day I have to go in and I have to approve those comments. So even if you don't see your comment, please know that I can. Now, if you are unable to leave a comment at all, keep in mind, this is open to my subscribers, but if you are subscribed to my channel, you should have no problem. Now, if you think you're subscribed, but you don't see that, try unsubscribing and resubscribing, because I know that there is some kind of a glitch, or I've heard that this is true, that YouTube will sometimes unsubscribe people without them knowing it, or it'll be some weird limbo land where it kind of looks like you're subscribed, but it's not, you're not getting notifications and things like that. So that's the workaround that I have been told works. And I've heard feedback from a lot of people that say, yeah, that did work. The other thing is you will probably want to have your notification bell on, because remember, I do this giveaway every single day. So you only have 24 hours to enter to win. You can, watch a video anytime, but for the giveaway, please remember, I choose a winner every single day. And these videos usually come out somewhere in the morning. Like right now it's 10:35 a.m. and I'm recording this. So just know that if you're trying to enter to win something from 2 days ago, I already picked a winner. So it's going to be a moot point. So make sure that if you want to enter and you want to play along, just know that these come out every day and you have about 24 hours to watch them and enter to win. And then you'll find out in the morning who the winner was. So I hope that helps. Sorry about the lengthy intro, but there we go. All right, so let's get into this reading. And then, of course, at the end of this, I'll show you what the next item is that I'm giving away, okay? I don't know what it is, actually. It's I randomly pull envelopes out. So, okay, so in this reading, and I'm just going to keep this super simple, it was while I took my dog out on a walk this morning, we came across a white bird, and its life had expired. It was actually, maybe this sounds strange, but I feel like everything has its cycle, right, on this earth, and then we move into our next existence. There were no signs of trauma on this bird, but something must have happened, right? But in any case, it was kind of, I don't know how else to explain it, but the circumstances, the setting in which this little bird had ended its life were almost like really beautiful, in the sense that they were up on an edge of like a canyon cliff wall. So it was like, it's still, even though it wasn't in flight anymore, it still had a nice like overview of, what it was like to be in flight, I feel like, because it was still up at a high level. I was up on that ridge of a canyon. But it was just interesting because I thought, well, what a beautiful way to, to transform. And it's almost like the bird got to fly in a couple different ways. It flew its whole life. Now it gets to fly, upward into whatever its energetic life will be. But its final resting point is still at a bird's eye view. And I don't know, I thought that was kind of beautiful because it's almost like, even though it's transitioned, it is still, I don't know, it held on to its essence no matter what. And so I think that was kind of a lovely message, transitioning but still holding on to one's overall essence. And I always look at, I mean, you got to be kidding me. We have white birds flying with the 8 of staves. So I was about to say that, the death card to me always represents transformation. It always represents ending one cycle and transforming ourselves into something else. So it is about letting go of something. This is kind of, there's a conversation about this transformation. This is somebody, talk about transforming life. There's a transformational action or conversation that is happening that could cause quite a flurry. Somebody is saying, I'm changing. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to fly into my next adventure is what I feel like. And I think it's going to cause maybe some upheaval in the lives of those around this person, perhaps. This has nothing to do with death, right? It has to do with transformation. Hold on, we lost one. Okay. Ace of Cups. Okay, well, then somebody is, and that card jumped all the way onto the floor like it's traveling a distance. We see travel here. We see it again. This is almost like somebody is going after what their real happiness is. Somebody is, I feel like this is somebody choosing their own life, choosing to travel, choosing to leave. I'm leaving because my happiness is elsewhere. I am transforming my life. I have ended this phase of my life. And I'm ending it on a high note, though, also. That's what I feel like. Wow, 6 of Swords. Definitely moving on from stress, moving on from turmoil, moving on from... I don't think somebody is feeling like they need to explain themselves very much either. It's funny because we start out with making an announcement that I'm going to follow my heart. But then immediately someone is very much at peace. And they begin the process of moving onward instantly. I feel like all this is a statement of, well, I'm done. And I don't think that, I think someone makes a cool, calm statement and then that causes everyone else to react. But it's because it is a shock when somebody says, oh, I'm transforming my life. I shall no longer live here. I shall no longer be here. I am who I am, and I'm also transforming into more than what I am. I am going after what I wish. I think this is super exciting myself. We got the Tower. We got the Death card. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Sorry, that was me freaking out in a good way because and there's an owl. There's a lot of birds in this. But in this case, that's talking also about wisdom coming in. It's about transformation. This is like, okay, so talk about an upheaval. For someone to move on from a situation that they don't want to be in anymore, it is breaking down all kinds of boundaries and barriers. This may be someone who's breaking away from a group, breaking away from, moving ahead of the pack. This is like whoever had been involved in, I feel like they were entrenched in a group or in a situation, and it was like everybody believes this way, everybody does this, and finally somebody says, I don't want to do that. That doesn't suit me. I'm moving on. And I feel like the act of one person getting out of whatever this was that they were so entrenched in, it has the effect of crumbling like everything for all these other people. You notice how it causes a kerfuffle. Maybe this is one person leaving, a family business, and it's like, oh my gosh, but we relied on you to do, 17 different jobs. And the person's like, that's exactly why. Like, I don't want to do 17 jobs. I want to go do the thing that I really care to do. I know it's the family business, but there are other things that I want for my own self. So this phase of my life is ending and I am moving on. And this could be like in a group of coworkers, somebody says, you know what? I don't want to live here anymore. I'm going to move. I'm going to move across the country. And all the coworkers are like, what? But you're a part of the team. This could also just be the upset where it's like these people are going to miss this person who's making the change. This kind of change doesn't have to be negative. It could be like, I'm retiring and everybody goes, oh my gosh, what are we going to do without you? You're such like a core of this. And the thing is, for the tower to fall, I kind of feel like this was limiting, though. Whomever is moving on, even if they loved the people that they worked with, they loved the family members that they were around, they are moving on because it has felt way too restrictive and they really want to reinvent themselves. This is somebody I have both these cards together. I'm not even surprised that the death card came out, but to have both of these together to me says someone is so aware that it was long overdue. They are shedding their old skin. They are, this could be somebody reevaluating what's important to them. This could be somebody leaving behind like a skyscraper lifestyle, and there's nothing to say that, terrific success and, focusing on monetary success is like some big horrible thing. But in this case, it seems as if somebody has felt like it was limiting them. So they're breaking away from that. And this is, look at the towers they've built. This is somebody who's been successful. This is somebody who maybe has a career path that's, they're up at the upper echelon of what they do for a living. They've got a name in the industry. And you know what? They want to walk away from it all. The fame, the fortune, they want to walk away from all of it. And maybe they want to go and live by like a lake or in a little fishing village. And they just want to be like, I don't want to be in the public eye so much anymore. I don't want to be the person who, heads that Fortune 500 company. This can be somebody who's choosing a simpler life. That's really what I feel like. Somebody is shifting gears to say, with so much success comes so much obligation. And I really want less of that. That's how I look at this. So the transformation is about simpling life. Simple me. If only we could snap our fingers and simple things, right? I'm going to use that a lot from now on, by the way. No, this is really very, it is very freeing. It is very cathartic. I don't think somebody is running away from a difficult group of people. I think that they are saying the reputation I've built for myself, the obligations I've created for myself, all those things are actually more pressure and more confining than I would like it to be. And I feel like this is somebody who's not just taking like a sabbatical and saying, okay, let me step away from this for a little while. All of a sudden, I don't know, I associate sabbaticals with like professors at universities. So maybe that's significant for somebody. We also have that idea of a skyscraper, somebody who lives in a big city. Now we also have a religious situation. This could be somebody changing the foundation of what they believe. This could be somebody who is saying, I've always been this religious belief, but now I want to go and study some other cultural, type of spiritual belief system. And I'm going to travel and go do that for a year. This is overhauling something in your life that's huge though. I feel such a huge sense of peace for this person. I feel like I want to celebrate for them. I feel like I want to, this is not that different from the message that I already got today and that other extra bonus message that I did. It's funny when that happens. And I'm like, wow, I just can't seem to escape the story. Hold on. I feel like that was the wrong deck. Let's get one out of Lenormand. Actually, let's do two because these cards interact together. I don't have a question right now. It's almost like after the death process, after the ending one thing to have a rebirth, what happened? Oh, wow. Okay. So we just got the serpent, the snake. And so this could be somebody very upset, somebody who thought that this was going to go on and on forever. They wanted this. Wow. They're very okay. So these cards, I only read in the upright and they do interact. So the order in which they come out is important. So the serpent came out and you notice how the serpent's body is actually making the figure 8. So somebody thought that, no, I want you to do what you've been doing and I want you to do it forever. As long as I'm alive, I want you to do that function for me. I want you to be in this company, or I want you to give your money to me, or I want to be in this relationship with you. This is somebody who is very unhappy that someone is very clearly saying, no, I am cutting you off. I am cutting off possibly the continual like supply of funds that I've been giving you. I am cutting off the like whatever the obligation was that has been placed upon me. I'm no longer held in this tower. This doesn't suit me, and I do not answer to everyone else. Someone is cutting themselves free, and here's the thing, this is talking about long-term romance. This is a situation where I got to get one more card on this now, because is angry that they're cutting them loose. So somebody else had like skin in this game. Like they were banking on an individual continuing to do what this individual has done because they benefited from it. And if this individual says, game over, I'm not playing this way anymore. In fact, I'm moving on, and I'm not going to interact with you anymore. This does look like somebody is being left behind, somebody who had full intention that this, whatever this person did, it was always going to benefit them. So basically their gravy train is going away. And that's the person who had skin in this game. Like what they wanted was based upon this individual who's now cutting themselves free. It was based upon that individual continuing to operate just the way they have been. But that individual's not doing it anymore. And so they are not only losing whatever hold they had over that individual, they're also losing the benefit that they were receiving, and they were relying on it. They were counting on it. So this person's not happy because they are also being cut out. There's no more tie to this person after whoever the serpent is. When this individual cuts themselves off from whatever this lifestyle was that they used to be involved in, they are going to effectively cut the final tie that connected them to this serpent also. And the serpent's not happy about that. Now, my question is it that they're doing this for love, or is this a long-term relationship that they are actually cutting off? Was this 30 years together? Maybe it's both. Hold on. Let's go. For some reason, even though it's not going to answer that question, but I feel like I need to get one influencer card on that for the lilies. Tell me about the lilies. We didn't just get one. We have tarot cards, guidance. We have stability. We have banishment, and we have balance. Somebody is, my goodness. Okay, so this is probably going to be a way out there kind of storyline, but these are only stories. Please bear that in mind. I'm not a psychic. I don't tell you how your life is going to go. Only you decide what your reality is, right? So please bear that in mind. This is only for entertainment, but I'm going to say the story that I see in this. The story that I see, because I ask, what is the influence here? Whoever this person is, who is breaking away from something that does not suit them anymore, whatever. And I feel like it was a high power lifestyle. I feel like it was somebody who was very wealthy. I feel like somebody maybe was giving to a person or a job or a group of people. Maybe this was like a strong family foundation that was very, proud that their whatever son, daughter, husband, wife, whatever it was, had this role in life. This is what they do. They're the money maker. They're the somebody who's got a lot of clout, and the person who had a lot of clout, but also who had an awful lot of people that were like, some of their dreams were like somehow associated with this individual's success. It's like they were, oh, my husband or wife does such and such. So that was like bragging rights. But the individual is like, but I'm not here to make sure that you can brag about me and make yourself look good. I don't even like what my life is, but nobody maybe is caring so much about that. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my own self now. And it's going to be what I choose for me. I'm breaking away from everything that everyone else has expected me to do. And in doing that, they make people angry. But this Lily card is influenced now by this. Honestly, the cards that are laid out here, I feel as if, love is at the center of it. We have an Ace of Cups. the outcome is the Tower card, which we've actually got the Tower card here. This is a Celtic cross layout on here. And all I see here is that maybe some of you are very intrigued by things like that, esoteric, interests. And whoever this person is, who's leaving behind the life that wasn't really making them happy and all those obligations, even though someone's mad at them for leaving it behind and leaving perhaps a partner behind, that serpent is upset for a reason. They might be doing so not because of a tarot reading. Please, nobody ever make life decisions off of, at least none of my stories, right? But it's just simply referencing that whoever they want to gravitate toward may be very deeply embedded in things like this, interested in this kind of stuff, or they themselves might have found some connection or some link to whatever inner guidance, inner wisdom is true for them. Now, again, this is not to say that anyone has used a tarot card reading to decide what they need to do in life, right? Hopefully, again, at least never do that with my readings, because I don't give advice. It's your personal choice that makes things happen in your life. But it's very intriguing because I feel like this, whatever is heartfelt, someone feels it, someone is maybe inexplicable, they don't understand why, but they're tapping into whatever their inner guidance is. And this is like a walking staff, and the stability, it's like somebody knows that they want to move towards someone. They're already on their way. And they also know that to make this choice, it is going to bring some things crashing down. I mean, with the banishment card, we've been getting banishment actually lately. I've seen it like in 3 readings. But it's okay, because to be banished from the lifestyle that they don't even want to live, and even at the risk of making somebody really angry with them, they still feel like they're being guided to go down this road to, like, they're going to feel more steady, more stable, even though they are losing something. They may be, somebody's giving them an ultimatum, like, you leave me, you cut me off, then you can never come back. You can't have, I won't talk to you anymore. Whatever this is, somebody says, I know, but I'm being guided to go do this other thing. I'm being guided to walk towards something that makes me feel more balanced, that makes me actually feel happy. And it's weird because the banishment card is smack dab in the middle of stability and balance. To have something end is actually almost a relief. Like, this person is secretly almost glad that somebody is saying, well, if you cut me off, then I'm not going to talk to you anymore, and I'm so upset. Somebody's like, it's not a bad thing, because I've needed to leave all of that behind. I don't want to keep one foot in and one foot out. So whatever it is that they are leaving, and they are leaving something with that 6 of Swords, they are leaving behind the things that have not been peaceful. They are changing everything in their life, and they are very concrete on this. Somebody is absolutely positive that the choice that they are making brings them a greater sense of peace, it's like they're drawn to something. They are drawn to, like, get up and start putting one foot in front of the other and move further and further. And the further away they move from where they used to be, and whoever this serpent is, it feels like they're going to maybe get some ugly message of, you can never talk to me again. It's all over, never come back. And that is actually their sense of peace, because they know that door is closed forever now. It's an interesting thing. It's as if ending something, saying that they want to walk away from something, results in somebody getting upset with them and telling them, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And that actually leads to another level of peace, contentment, because they do know that something is truly, truly, truly over at this point. And it gives them a huge sense of relief. Tell me just a little bit more about the outcome. So where is this person going? Where is this person going? I don't know if this is the right deck. Ooh, High Priestess. They're going right where they knew they should. Hold on. Oh, look at that. And we've got another card. Oh, and Temperance was on the floor. and 6 of coins. Wow. They are going someplace where things are really balanced and really equal and really kind and really loving. This temperance card, I'm only taking it because I found it on the floor, and I thank God I got it before my dog did. So this is the second time I think something like, I'm going to use the word psychic, but the high priestess is like intuitive. Also, this is like a storyteller, right? This is like, 1001 Arabian Nights. This is like, telling stories, reading books, looking for knowledge. I feel like you could be into the psychic arts or something, or be interested in things like that, because the high priestess it's also somebody who's very, very sensual. It's someone who senses things, can kind of see beyond the veil, somebody who can, where they're going, where this person is going it seems to be to go be with someone who can pick up on an individual's energetic flow, who matches this person. I mean, all of this, talk about the two most balanced cards we could possibly have. This is Cancerian energy. This is emotions. This is Sagittarius energy. So there's a blend of like passion combined with like truly feeling balanced with someone, and all the little details. Someone is more balanced with this individual. I feel like this is the place that somebody is going to is a place that they have felt drawn to. And I almost feel like they're drawn to an individual who is deeply spiritual, whatever that means, or psychic, or, whatever that. I feel like it's someone who they have this unspoken energetic connection and tie to, even though that may not make sense on the surface. That's something that exists. And it's all of the tiniest details are what clicks. They want to build something with this individual where we start with the most subtle, most insignificant things are actually some of the biggest things. It's understanding the core of who each of us is, and understanding like, I feel your mood is a little bit different, and there's a sensitivity there. And, that this is the woman who is kind to insects. So the kind of relationship that someone is moving toward is towards someone, I think, who they view as really gentle, really intuitive, really sensitive, somebody who they feel they could open up and be that way with. Whoever this has been, I feel like this person has been in a really high power lifestyle where they were not maybe able to open up their more gentle, sensitive nature. And the person that they are now moving toward is someone that they feel they can do that with. And I feel like it's a person, maybe this is you. They're coming towards someone who is very sensitive, very intuitive, very, and it's almost like they already know you and you already know them. This is where we see beyond the veil. We see the things that can't be put into words. We sense those things. And even the fact that I'm talking about, all the storytelling and all of that, it's as if you've lived a whole bunch of stories with this person already, and you're about to live a whole bunch more. I feel like there has always been, if this is a past life connection, there has always been adventures and difficulties and, across time and space. I feel like this could also be a card of travel. Maybe you're at a distance from this person, they're at a distance from you, but there's been a connection that has existed beyond reason. This is not, I don't think that this is a situation where it's like, oh, you had a lengthy romantic connection with this person. I feel like this is the more difficult to assign what the situation was between two people. It's like you met, maybe you had a short duration romance, but there was always some, and the reason I say this is because of all of the storytelling, all of the aspect of adventure and lifetimes apart and lifetimes, encountering each other and then going our separate ways again. I feel like that happened in this lifetime also. Like it's almost like two people, ships passing each other in the night and then going off and having, rough seas and adventures and foreign port, and then finally coming back around and having a rendezvous in this other continent where they finally say, okay, I'm coming into this safe harbor to be with you. That's what this feels like to me. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to end that reading there. And now let's go ahead and get to the the free reading. So I always like to ask a question every day. And the question that I was going to ask is well, I may change it right now, but it was just going to be about like not, I don't want to say it the way I was going to at first. If you've gone through a transformation in your life, not what was the transformation, but rather how did you feel after the transformation? Like what emotions, you know, were brought to the surface? For me, and oftentimes I didn't really know when I'd gone through a transformation until like retrospect. And so it was funny because I would only have the retrospect because I was feeling differently. I was feeling more balanced. I was feeling more excited. I was aware of like a new, I always felt lighter and brighter. I always felt a sense of, usually for me, if I've gone through anything that I've transformed through, I would say, this sounds maybe bad, but like pumped up, like, God, I could do anything. Why do I feel like there isn't any mountain I can't climb? You know, like when you've slept really good and you had the perfect meal and you're super energized and you're at your strongest. Like that's always how I felt when I went through a transformation. But the funny part is I didn't know that that's what it was. Why am I feeling so good? And it's like, oh my God, I feel so much lighter, so much brighter because I don't have that, whatever that pressure was on me anymore, because I've significantly changed something. I've let something go. I've moved on. I've transformed. So it's interesting. I just wonder, how do you feel after you've transformed? So that's the question. If you feel like answering it, go ahead. And if you want to enter to win, this is the item that I'll be giving away today. So open it up. You will receive a card and you will receive the Tower. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. How appropriate. It is a necklace that is the Tower card. It's a miniature little golden tarot card, but it's the Tower card, right? So Aries energy, it is about change and transformation. What a perfect reading for this to piggyback on. Okay, so if you just want to write the word enter, that's fine. Or if you want to answer that question, awesome. It's always fun to read everybody's comments. You guys will know tomorrow morning who the winner is. So you guys take care. Thanks so much for being with me. Bye.